much we all under.
Good morning! Hello everyone at the Astrom Club and anyone who's come over from my Instagram. My name is Hazel, Karooma-Brooker. For anyone who doesn't know me, I recently, and by recently I mean played Anne Boleyn on the Norwegian Cruises Bliss. I'm here to do a little takeover, to have some fun, to answer some questions. Yeah, we're just gonna hang out for the day. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna leave a question box. Let's do a little AMA. It's been a hot second since I last did a takeover. So yeah, let's do an Ask Me Anything. Ask me anything! Thank you for asking. You know what? I'm actually good. I fluctuate between being great and really not so great, but I think we all do. So overall, a solid 7.5 out of 10. Good evening to you. It's 6 PM in Thailand. Wow. Oh my gosh, isn't this planet just so cool? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? How's your day? How's your morning if some people are waking up? Okay, hear me out. Yeah? The Boleyn costume or the Kay Howard costume in bright orange. Step 1, make your face wet. Yay! Step 2 is remember to put your fringe out of the way and expose your forehead. Step 3, I use CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser for normal to dry skin. I don't know what my skin type is, I can't keep up, it changes from week to week. So I just use a little bit. Alice! Okay, I washed that off. That's technically step, 3.5? Now we're on step 4. I use the Inky List, the niacinamide, what is this, a serum? It says it's a treatment. I used to use a toothbrush. Sorry, it's what fell. I used to use the ordinary hyaluronic acid and niacinamide, but they ran out. But I'm keeping the bottles. I don't know why. I like them. Yeah, use a little bit of this. Apparently, just call me Hiram. I'm the skin guru. Yeah, here's a little bit of that. I don't know what it does, but I've been told it does good things, so that's why I use it. So we're at my third thing that I use. This is the CeraVe moisturising lotion for dry to very dry skin. And I don't use much of this, to be fair. I use about that much, can you see? And it moisturises my whole face. This is typically like my last step to moisturise, but I have one more today. Last but not least, okay, if I lived in a country where I saw the sun and I went outside because we weren't in a pandemic, I'd put sunscreen on. But because I don't go outside and I also don't see the sun because it's British winter, I don't need to worry about that. What I am going to do is use Starface pimple patches. Which sounds like I'm promoting them as Starface, guys. I've got my, what's the word? Sponsorship. No, I don't. But this is genuine. I have loads of them. I have the Hello Kitty ones, I have the rainbow ones, #gay! Yeah, I've been wearing pimple patches on these particular pimples for like 3 days. I don't know why they won't go away. 2 of them, they're clearly best friends and they're sticking around. And to that I say, back them off! Okay, I have 3 books to recommend, so I'm going to go off about it. Okay, I have 3 different favourite books. I technically have 4, but one I don't have a physical copy of. For all of the ages, this is called Star Friends. As you can see, you can't even see the title. That's how worn it is. This is a book by Isabella Cass, and it's about a group of year 8s who go to this performing arts boarding school. in London. This is like what made me want to go, I want to go to musical theatre school. So if you're any age, frankly, the characters in this are like 12 or 13. But if you're any age, you can read this book if you like musical theatre. Yeah, that's book number 1. Book number 2 is called Nobody's Girl by Sarah Manning. This book is about a girl, she's about 16 or 17 in this book. And long story short, she makes some friends who are questionable. And then she goes on a quest to France. Yeah, she goes on a quest to Paris where she believes her dad is from, and there she meets this group of like American 20-somethings who are on a road trip. Anyway, it's very good. Think like teen angst romance. Last book is 11 Minutes by Paulo Coelho, who wrote The Alchemist, if anyone's read that. This book, she's about, she's in her early 20s, so she's maybe 22 or 23 in this book. And this book is definitely more for adults. It's about this woman from Brazil, and she feels like she can never fall in love. Like she feels like it's not for her, and she ends up becoming a sex worker when she goes to, where does she go? She goes to Switzerland. She ends up becoming a sex worker there, and it's about how she kind of reconciles like her spirituality to her sexuality and then to love. It's really good. I just realised how like horrifically heterosexual all of my book readings are. So if anyone wants to recommend me some gay literature, please. My life has been full of the hets. Where are all the gays? Yeah, so if you know any gay fiction, please put your recommendations here. I like to read it. As you see, I read anything from kids who are 8, 12, 17, 22. I'll read anything. Stick your recommendations here, please. Hello, I'm back and I'm wrapped in a blanket because it's really cold. Why is it raining so much? I'm going to do some quick fire questions. So if I've tagged you here, it means I'm answering one of your questions just because I want to get them through, and then I can do some longer answers on some of them. So yeah, let's do some quick fire questions. This filter gives me that vintage feeling, yes, darling? Okay, I've got some questions. Favourite accessory? Earrings. Followed shortly by, like, cute little hair clips. I can't wear them all the time, they get lost in my hair. Cereal or milk first? I am unfortunately one of those milk first people. Honestly, it's just because I can't be bothered to heat the milk in a jug separate from the bowl. Favourite subject in school was chemistry. Candle scent is fresh laundry. I'm lame. Favourite TV show or movie? Favourite TV show is the Pride and Prejudice TV series from 1995. I've watched it like 15 times since I first learnt about it last year. Oh, it's so good. Somebody asked me to say gay rights, so naturally. Gay rights, lads! Gay rights! Somebody has asked what pet from the Barbie movie series I would have, and I don't think it's a pet, but you know the sassy skunk from... I think she's actually a little girl that's been transformed into a skunk. Do you know from Swan Lake? She's sassy. It's a little sassy skunk. I don't care that it's a skunk. I would have that for a pet. Water or milk with my hot chocolate? I'm not a heathen. Milk, obviously, except that I don't drink cow's milk, so plant milk, almond milk if you... Hot or cold? Hot. Just give me the heat. Well, everything in moderation. I don't want to burn. West End or Broadway? West End. First show I want to see once I come back. Once theatre comes back. I'd love to be there for the first performance back of Wicked. Oh my god, it's thunderous. It's going to be thunderous. Either that, or I really want to see Come From Away because I haven't seen it in person yet.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping, spectacular.
It really changes from day to day. Depends on what I have accessible to me. At the minute, I've been playing Pokemon Shield for about 2 weeks, so that's been a pretty good distraction to do. Haagen-Dazs strawberry cheesecake. Don't even have to argue it. That's my favourite thing ever. Honestly, I think I just missed like the release of energy. Like, it was really an excuse to just go full out. Well, 4 times a week when I was doing it, but just to let out all that energy and to vibe with everybody. First thing I do in the morning is hit the snooze button. Yeah. And then after that, I do a stretch and release routine, which is something I do every morning to like get loose muscles and to help my voice warm up. I thought y'all were really...
Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way.
I'm clearly having way too much fun on this app. No, my first impression of you guys, oh my god, it was just like a tidal wave of support the day that we got announced. Because we didn't know how it was going to be taken with being like the first cruise cast. But oh my god, you guys are lovely. Okay, this might be another topic that I'll have to expand on a bit more because it's really hard to explain just how much I've gained from not having Instagram. But in short term, quality of life. Okay, I was gonna expand on it, but I realized it's such a huge freaking topic. And I have so many thoughts and feelings about it. So if people are interested, do you want me to I don't know, do you want me to make a little Insta TV video about it? On my Instagram, of course. Yeah, vote in the poll, guys. Interact with me. Let me also quickly talk about the Dreams concert with Robbie's Backstage Bants, which is this evening, darlings. You can get tickets. There's also a meet and greet after, which should be fun. I'm going to be at that. It's the meet and greet is at 8 p.m. today. I know, because I'm going to be there. I will leave a link to where you can see Robbie's Backstage Bants and where you can go to his account and buy tickets if you want to come and if you want to see. The lineup, it's not just me, I'm doing one song, but the lineup's got some pretty freaking incredible talents. I think you need to see it. See believing. And then buying a ticket is seeing the show.
But I'm alive, I'm still.
Okay, I gotta take a second to rant and rave about queer icon Emily King. Oh my gosh, her music. Oh, I'm obsessed. If you don't know Emily King, you need to go and listen to every track that she's made. Everyone. But if you don't want to start with every track she's done, I recommend listening to Georgia, Look at Me Now. She did her song Teach Me as a duet with Sarah Bareilles, who she used to tour with, by the way, pre-COVID times. Thank you so much. I can almost guarantee you I'm going to say this wrong. But Mahal Kita, love from London. So I don't have the bottle, but it's by Argan Oil from Morocco, this brand. And it's like their leave-in conditioner, but it's in like a tall spray bottle, tall skinny spray bottle. Oh my god. I have, but not in recent times. Is there any songs that you would recommend? I take some recommendations for her music, because it's been a hot second. Most of my family, we're musical, but nowhere near as into musical theatre as I am. And most of my friends now come from the musical theatre world. I've been in it long enough, so most of them are just as enthusiastic as me. Oh, you mean these old things? Thank you so much. I think I got them at like Target. maybe approaching a year and a half ago. I'm not sure. Good evening. I have evolved into bedtime Hazel, and I think I'm nearly ready to sign off. But before I do, I really wanted to talk about what the Astrom Club is doing and why it's important. I just want to talk about representation, man. Representation in musical theatre is could be better, 6 out of 10 at best. You know, I can see the industry trying, they need to work harder, but you know, trying to put more people of colour into theatre in general. We've got long ways to go in that aspect, but we are definitely making steps in the right direction, and that's great. But I think we do need to be taking more steps in the right direction when it comes to the LGBTQ plus community, particularly with gender expression and gender identity, and seeing people all across the spectrum. Yeah, we need to be working harder to put people all across the gender spectrum onto our stages. People from every corner of the LGBTQ plus community. We need to be working harder to get people on stage. And what makes the Astrom Club so amazing, and why I'm so proud to even be a tiny bit part of it and to have been invited on here today, is because in a world where you see the space is not for you, the space is not being for you to step into it, create it. And that's it. It's so incredible to see shows like this and to see people saying, this is what I want to see in the world, and so therefore I'm going to create it. I just, man, it's everything that's good about this generation. It's everything that's good about you guys who are what, 5-10 years younger than me maybe, and you're just coming up in those 10 years make a difference. Yeah, that time makes a huge difference. You guys are kicking ass, and it's inspiring to me, as somebody who's semi-fresh in the industry. You guys inspire me to take steps, keep being my authentic self, as true as I can be. And I hope that by being that, I can inspire you back to be truly who you are. And yeah, to continue creating like the Astrom Club, and to keep being part of these important things, to keep making spaces for everybody who needs to be seen. And y'all, you guys, you need to be seen, okay? Yeah, I'm just so passionate about it, and I'm so pleased to have been asked to be on here today, to even be a tiny little part in the Astrom Club and what you guys are doing for us and the music. So all of that being said, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Lord, it's been such a blessing to come back after being away, and just, man, you guys are great, and you inspire me, and you give me serotonin, and man, keep being great. I'm so grateful that you guys exist. Keep being amazing. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Wonderful Sundays, Mondays, whatever day of the week it is for you. Yeah, have wonderful days, have wonderful weekends, have wonderful lives. I'll keep being about, and thank you again to the Astrom Club for having me. Yeah, lots of love and light to everybody. Thanks again.